Hi, preschoolers. Today we're going to read a book all about rhyming. We've been talking about rhyming here and there. We've been kind of experimenting with some rhyming words. When you guys come up with rhyming words, Miss Amanda always tries to point it out. And so I wanted to bring in a book that is a book that I use a lot for rhyming. There's a lot of rhyming books. The Gruffalo's one. The Cat in the Hat is another. Llama Llama Red Pajama. Those book series rhyme really well. And some of the Pete the Cat books rhyme as well too. I picked this book today because it's a whole book of wonky rhyming words. And one of the best ways for all of you guys to rhyme is just to make up words that rhyme. So like Amanda, Panda, Banana, Samana, Kalana, Lamana. I mean, just spilling out randomosity, right? So I'm going to share my screen and get my mouse to work. And I'm going to hide my floating controls. So this is called There's a Wocket in My Pocket by Dr. Seuss. I do like Dr. Seuss for a lot of his rhyming techniques and kind of his easy flow of how he writes. He just writes in a very unique way. And this is a book that I do use quite a bit. So I hope you enjoy it, and here we go. And get it to work, maybe. Possibly. I don't know, guys. Maybe not. It's not wanting to work. There we go. Did you ever have the feeling there's a wasket in your basket? Or a neuro in your bureau? Or a wasset in your closet? Sometimes I'm quite certain there's a jerkin in the curtain. Sometimes I have the feeling there's a zlock behind the clock. And the zelf up on the shelf, I've talked to him myself. That's the kind of house I live in. There's a nink in the sink and a zamp in the lamp. And there's a rather nice, I think. Some of them are very friendly, like the yacht in the pot and the yottle in the bottle. Some are friendly, some are not. I like the zabel on the table and the chair under the chair, but that boofa on the sofa, well, I wish he wasn't there. All the nubbards in the cupboards, they're good fun to have about, but that toothbrush on my toothbrush, I could do without. The only one I'm really scared of is that vug under the rug. And that quimney up the chimney, I don't like him not at all, and it makes me sort of nervous when the Zal scoots down the hall. But the yeps on the steps, they're great fun to have around, and so are many, many other friends that I have found. Like the teller and the neller and the geller and the deller and the beller and the weller and the zeller in the cellar. Phew! And the geeling on the ceiling and the zower in the shower and the Zillow on my pillow. I don't care if you believe it, that's the kind of house I live in, and I hope we never leave it. And a window in my window and a nookcase in my bookcase. So it's a short little rhyming book, but it's really fun. And writing down some of those words and just showing that, rhyming words end the same. They end with that same sound. Sometimes they end with the same letters. So just exposing them to rhyming. And it's such a great way to introduce them to readings eventually. Because in kindergarten, they do start to learn how to read. The tactics to learn how to read, and when we can start talking about rhyming, it just makes it easier to kind of learn the words and stuff. So hope you enjoy this book, and I'll see everyone soon. Bye-bye.